What's up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers. Tuesday night, 9:30 Eastern Time. Guys, Bitcoin is flirting with disaster. We're going to cover that in this video. This is a must-watch video for you guys. You need to see the price action of Bitcoin right now. Guys, real quick reminder, the BitGet Market Makers Tournament is currently under registration. You can register now. All you have to do, open up the video description in this YouTube video, click our Discord link, register for Discord. We have a free chat and a pay side. The pay side has all the goodies: TA, live streams, trade signals, market intelligence updates, blockchain updates, and we have a special going on right now while we are running this tournament. But the tournament information is available on the free side and the pay side, guys. Everybody can play, no KYC. That means no ID. You can register with an email and no VPN. 2,000 USDT is up for grabs, payable out to the top 4 finishers, okay? 500 USDT for each of the top 4 finishers. All that information is in the room, so you can do that by downloading the Discord. Let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. Guys, we're going to start on Wyckoff on the weekly. Angel number 47,772 must be held. If we don't hold it, we have the potential of testing the market, which is 39x. If we lose 39x, as you know, the market will break the primary uptrend, which is bullish, and then descend into a downtrend. Okay, I don't sugarcoat the TA here, guys, but this is the facts. We need to stay above 39x. Let's go ahead and advance. The death cross. The EMA death cross. I told you yesterday's video, we didn't need to talk about it as long as we didn't break the double top in the 4-hour time frame. This is the daily time frame. We broke the double top. As you can see, price dumped below the 21, dumped below the 233. The current candle looks pathetic. If this stays down here, the 21 will cross the 233. And guys, do not pay attention to the YouTubers who say the death cross doesn't matter. We've been over this on this channel. I will briefly show you again. But the death cross, the EMA death cross, matters immensely, okay? Immensely. And you can see that. The proof is in the actual numbers itself. Let's look at this. Here we are right now. Previously in June 6th, we pumped up from the low 30s in Bitcoin to 41K. Everybody on YouTube lost their mind. We're going to 50K, 60K. My room shorted it at 41K, and Bitcoin dumped 31%, stayed below the 233 for 2 months, okay? That was back in June. 10-day delay between the pump and the dump. This is after the EMA death cross. You had the death cross on the COVID dump, minus 58%, Bitcoin below the 233 for 2 months. Prior to that, minus 15%, Bitcoin below the 233 for 13 days. That was the shallowest one. But going back to the end of the 2018 bull run, guys, back in March 2018, crossed the 233, minus 26%, Bitcoin below the 233 for a month. And then, of course, the end of the bull run, Bitcoin minus 64% below the 233 for 11 months. And again, market symmetry, guys. This is happening in pairs. Small number, small time frame, large number, large time frame. Minus 26% for a month, minus 64% for 11 months, minus 15% for 13 days, minus 58% for 2 months, which is why this is so concerning, because if this is the small number, minus 31% for 2 months, then if this crosses, this could be the big number, which could be devastating to Bitcoin. Next slide. Guys, market symmetry, Fibonacci trading, all this is so important. Let me get rid of these drawings. You need to see this. So we have, I showed you this, we have the fib where you can see we're hitting our head at the 382. Again, the key fibs, guys, the key fibs are 382, 0.5, 618. Okay, these are the key retracement fibs. These are the derivatives of the golden ratio, the 1618. Okay, these are the most important ones to focus on. You're hitting your head on the 382. You're getting rejected by the 382. If you flip this around, like I showed you before, if you flip this around, I'll remove this so it's not confusing. Let's grab our trend-based fib, put my magnet on, make this exact. We'll go from our point A to our point B to our point C. You're using the 618 for support, right? But more importantly, look at the market symmetry. If you break this head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, which you have 4 weekly candles now, here's your neckline. If you break that, Your market structure target 10,781. The pattern target of price to descend before it comes back up is 10,871. And the 1618, the golden ratio is 10,630. This is too much market symmetry. Bitcoin at some point will come down to this 10,000, 11,000 K range when the market is done. Could be in a month, could be in a year, but at some point, as a Fibonacci trader, I venture to say this is coming down to this range, okay? So this is why it's very important to understand market structure, understand Fibonacci pattern trading, and guys, you can get all of that information in our room. You should try it out, no risk, no obligation. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Let's look at some key areas of support and resistance, and we're going to use fibs to do this, okay? So if we pull out our fib, let me shrink this up. When I'm using trend-based fib, guys, you got to find the impulse wave, okay? You need to find the beginning and end of an impulse wave. Beginning of this descent, this impulse wave is up here, okay? We're going to go from our high to our low. And then to the first high here. Look where your 382 is. Do you see where your 382 is? That was your support on the dump. Again, the same numbers always appear over and over again, okay? The 382 is a support on your dump. If you start looking at your fibs, where you could fall to 38, 34, 797, this just gives you an idea. You're looking for confluence with fibs when you're messing around with the fibs. You're looking for pattern confluence here, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this a couple different ways. If we want to look at our trend-based fib from the dump to the current high, to the previous high there, and then to the low in this current trend, you can see the 618 is your key resistance. This is what just rejected you and caused this dump, the 618. This is why it's important to understand these fib patterns, okay? And if we want to do this with a retracement, we can go to the current wave, get our impulse wave from the low, bring it up to the high. We fell through the 618, price did. So currently that's resistance. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. I'm losing my voice, guys. I talk so much in these videos. We're hitting the 618 and getting rejected. You see that? This candle hit it, got rejected. This candle may have touched it. I can't quite tell, but it's getting rejected. If we lose 47.4, if we cannot flip the 618, guys, this is an if. We need to flip the 618 and start moving back up. But if we can't do that, it looks like our next key area where we could fall is going to be down here at 45,443, which is pretty much in line with GAN at 45.2 within a couple $100. You see that? Again, always looking for confluence when I'm trading, right? The thing to pay attention to, though, where's the 1618? Look how close the 1618 is, almost on the dollar. So the 1618, the golden ratio, 41,323. Where did Bitcoin dump to? 41,310. That's on BitGet. It may be on the dollar on a different exchange like Binance or somebody else. They all vary slightly, but this is within $13, okay, the 1618. So this is the market for Bitcoin, my friends. If you lose where you're at now, 47.4, I would plan on, if we don't flip the 618, if we don't flip that, I would plan on us returning to 45.4 in this area, 45.2. This big area right here is support with GAN and Fibonacci, but if you lose that one fib and you lose that GAN level, there, of course, there's more supports in here, but if you do lose it, you're coming down to 41,323, 41,310. I would almost bet you on that, okay? And if you lose that, guys, that means you're going to be testing 39K, which is the market, because as you know, if you break that 39K, you break this head and shoulders, and the market is basically going to be descending highs at that point. So we don't want that to happen. And guys, people ask me, but Brendan, I don't understand. The SPX, everything is pumping. Why? The Santa Claus rally is a real thing. Why is Bitcoin struggling? Guys, this is the first time since June. The first time since June, Bitcoin has acted divergently from the SPX, meaning the SPX is pumping and Bitcoin is dumping. Previously, Bitcoin has always moved with the SPX. The reason is Bitcoin is considered a risk-off asset, okay? A risk-off asset means it's a highly volatile asset. For these rallies to continue, if these rallies do continue, traditionally 4 out of the last 5 years, the Santa Claus rally lasted the last 5 trading days of the year and the first 2 trading days going into the new year. So if we want money to come back into Bitcoin from the institutions, which we do if we want a bullish market, these rallies need to continue into the new year, not just the first couple days. If we just go through the first couple days like we have for the last 5 years, and then those markets all start to slip, then Bitcoin's going to slip, guys, because Bitcoin has been acting the same as the SPX. The only time it has diverged since June in the last 6 months now is right now, with Bitcoin dumping and the SPX pumping. So we need those markets to stay healthy, okay? And guys, looking at this, I can see another pattern here. This is a bullish shark pattern right here. This is where Bitcoin's finding support, and we need this to raise the price, okay? We got to flip that 618. But if I'm looking at this as a pattern trader, I can grab, let me go ahead and get rid of this. I can grab my low, the high, to the low, to the high, go to the 886, right about there. This is a Navarro pattern, okay? And I can see this is a larger macro pattern on top of this smaller bullish shark pattern. And this PRZ is right at 42,529, but this has an extension which can go all the way out to the 1.29. It can go all the way out to 1.29, but you know what? It's an extension, and I bet you that it would activate right here at the 1, okay? It would activate at the 1 with the 1618, and if price doesn't hold here, again, this would be catastrophic to Bitcoin. You need the price to hold here if it does dip here and start moving back up. These are all things to watch, guys. You can learn about all this stuff in our room. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your guys' support. Glad you enjoy this type of TA. Perilous time for Bitcoin, guys. Got to watch it. And happy trading. Another video coming tomorrow, my friends.